Share, share, share. This is the No Fakes, No Breaks podcast. And right now, I'm just trying to get some stuff off the chest here. Speaking of chest, that's Unvax Lives Matter. Basically, what we're doing right now is updating everyone and everybody associated with anything and anybody who have rights. Yeah, right now, we're going to go over a couple things, 7 bullet points that's happening here right now in Jackson County that we need to pay attention to. Like, it's been too long to where we sitting back, not doing anything. We're on social media all the time. We playing the new game on our phones, the new updated, what is that, PS5, the Xbox S, X, all of them. Basically, in a nutshell, we're doing too much and we playing too many games and they stealing our rights out from under us. Public health is definitely a thing that we should consider to be very, very important in our lives. I know as I'm getting older, I'm 39 now, blessed to be here for 39 years. We got to understand that at the end of the day, not only our health, but our parents, our grandparents, our children, all of our lives are at stake with the new up and coming things that's been arising in our community. Now, what I will say, trigger warning, we will be talking about uh, death. We will be talking about penitentiary. We will be talking about, things of those nature. And I say penitentiary, I don't mean penitentiary as like you did a crime or anything like that and you just go in. Um, what I'm talking about is more so quarantine camps. There's some legislation on the books right now that just got to be spoken of. Like right now, they're Crystal Williams and Jalen Anderson. Uh, Sound like the Matrix. Jalen Anderson. They will be now introducing an ordinance during the Jackson County legislative meeting. I think some of the talks are going on this morning, and all of the decisions. This is the number one bullet point. All of decisions will be made by the health director, including uh, closing schools, restaurants, and businesses. Now, if you know, like I know, here locally we had a Ray's Cafe ordeal, and that was a big ordeal. They shut her down for not wearing masks, and they had cards, they had everything legal that they needed to stay open, and they shut her down because she made a post. Like there were like literally people next door, uh, O'Reilly's, AutoZones, Chief Stadiums, everybody around donut shops. There were everybody in this one subdivision of businesses that did not wear masks. But because she invited people to come out, she kind of did like a Suge Knight thing. If you don't want record executives all in your records, come to death row. When she said, if you don't want, the government all in your business and you just want to eat and have or normal meal, come to Ray's Cafe. And because of that, the big bad wolf came down and shut her down. She's now in Independence, not under the same jurisdictions, but here nor there, she had to move her whole life that she's been there for 4 to 5 years. Amanda Wallets, if you wanted to look it up. Ray spelled with a RAE and then cafe. So that's the type of stuff that they're doing now. I mean, as we know as believers, churches are next. They're on the agenda. They were shutting them down at first. The worst thing that you could do is shut down a church when it's time to pray and be healed. And that's what they're going for. That's what Satan is going for. That's the agenda. So we got to understand that if we don't fight, we will lose this thing. The bullet points are number 2, health director has no oversight, does not have to answer to anyone. Number 3, forced vaccinations of kids without parental consent. 4, sheriff's department would be able to be used to enforce control Fines and jail time could be levied. We have number 5, pets will be killed if deemed a public health nuisance. Uh, 6, quarantine camps for any communicable disease. Any is capitalized. 7, list of multiple diseases beyond COVID-19. And I say COVID-19, I'm actually speaking of, Rona. I like to say Rona, so the algorithms understand I'm talking about Rona and his sister, flu Rona. Um, yeah, this is getting bad. This is Ordinance 5588 in Kansas City. It's on chapter 39, and it's going off the code of 1984. Look, if you guys don't understand it, we literally have to get out and do something. Storm the meetings, do whatever you got to do. If you don't vote, that's fine. Just go in the meeting and talk your stuff. Speak up. I mean, they got books now called All Boys Aren't Blue that teaches fellatio and losing your second virginity as young men for fifth graders that they putting in our schools. Like, if you don't understand that school board and health directors and all these other people don't care about you or your kids or your rights, man, we got to do something better. Right now is the time. Get out, do something.